Quatro paredes, eu vou acabar contigo. Oi.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new broadcast of Larisa Gabu Show. Happy New Year 2024. Here we are. I'm having a celebrity stylist on my show today. And I'm so excited about what he's going to share with us. And I hope that you're going to be blessed. Welcome, Manish Vaid.
Hi, Larisa. Wish you a very happy New Year, and to your viewers as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are hoping that this is going to be a great year. Last year was, it was in news for the wrong reasons, for all wars and a lot of economic damage because of that. So we hope that this year is going to be much better than that.
Hopefully. Hope is what we have, and faith, isn't it?
True.
So I met you, not physically, but I met you through Mrs. World. When I was Mrs. Cameroon World, then I start following your page and also some of my friends, which I'll be modeling for you. And really, I'm impressed of what you're doing. And that's the reason why I invited you. So you will bless us with your energy and tell us your secret of all this year, of your creations. And you're welcome to present yourself and tell us about it.
Sure. Yeah, it has been a long journey and it's still incomplete. Yeah, I never said that I have reached the peak. It's the best is yet to come. So, but by education, I'm a mechanical engineer. I'm not a fashion designer, but I'm a fashion designer by passion. So when I started my journey back in 2003, I used to live in Jamaica. So that's where I got the inspiration from. Beautiful beaches in Jamaica. Like after that, I've lived in Miami, I've lived in Malibu, but what I've seen in Jamaica, never liked anything else. So I lived in Montego Bay, then Kingston. And that's where I drew the inspiration of creating a line, a resort wear line. There were a lot of options. I was confused that, okay, what to create. For 8 years, I did some business there. But at the back of my mind, I was always about creativity, wanting to create. So when I moved to Miami, I saw the potential of resort wear and swimwear there. And I said, yes, this is the time. So that's when I started designing the clothing range. That was back in 2012. 2014, I moved to Los Angeles and I got my first store, which I still have. I have 2 there now. And there I started sketching. Like I'm not a designer, so my sketches might not be the best, but whatever I was thinking, I was putting on the paper. And I tied up with a factory, which I literally took over because I invested in that factory. So It worked for me because the designs cannot go out. You have to maintain the level of secrecy. So with that small team, now we have expanded to 60 people today. We started with a team of 10 people. Wow. And slowly everything worked out and entire Miami started buying from me. Then it expanded to the Central America, Costa Rica, and different islands, Jamaica, Trinidad, Barbados. Yeah. And then Colombia was when Colombian people saw those. So they gave me really a big, a big sale. A big part of revenue was because of the Colombians. So I'll be always thankful to them. They were the creations what I make are very colorful, and I use a lot of colors because of the resort. And Colombians appreciated that, and they started buying. And suddenly I was in Cartagena, Cali, Barranquilla, so everywhere. So that's how my journey started. And then once the name started spreading around, then after that, a lot of opportunities started coming from Los Angeles. It's a city of fashion.
Awesome.
And, there are a lot of people who got in touch with me, including the one which I still work with 4 years, 5 years back. They came to my office and Mrs. World. Yeah, so that's how I know you from. So Mrs. World came to my office and they said, "Why don't you design for us?"
Yes.
And then once I started designing, they offered me to judge the pageant. So now I'm an integral part of that pageant now, and they have introduced last year Designer's Choice Round, which is dedicated to me. So
Oh
every
my
year they run
God.
that round, and where I choose my set of contestants, and I give an award to the one which I think is my winner. So that way. And
Congratulations with all
just
that.
to add, this year I was also the official designer for Miss World America. So now I'm attached to Mrs. World and Miss World either, both of them.
Wonderful, wonderful. This is awesome. And yes, you are in Paris now. How is it going in Paris?
Yeah, it was a big call to move from LA to Paris, but I always knew that if I have to be in the fashion line, I must create my space in Paris. LA, I was doing well. I was working with Hollywood movies, the latest one being Murder Mystery 2, which is on Netflix. So I have styled and I have designed some outfits for Jodie Smith, if I'm pronouncing the name right. Yeah, so I did those. Then a lot of other celebs I styled, and I was invited to the Emmys. So it was, it was a very difficult decision to move from LA to Paris, but I had to take the call. So once the corona was over, I already had chalked out a plan. So I left the US, but LA is taken care by my staff. So of course the office is running and doing well. And for last 1 year, I have been in Paris. It's a wonderful experience. New people, new culture, new language, everything. Je parle français maintenant. I speak French
Très
now.
bien. Oui,
Yeah.
je vous ai entendu parler français et vous écrivez aussi français. Félicitations.
Yeah, no, day one or first couple of months, we were confused, and did I make the right choice? Because the kids have to go to the school and everything is in
Exactly.
French. But after 1 year, everything, all those anxieties and concerns, they have settled down. And we are loving this. When I asked my kids that they want to go back to the US, they said, no, this is where we love. This is where we like, and we would love to stay here. So,
Awesome.
yeah, we have settled down well. And I have been contacting people. I have taken another store here in Sentier, the fashion district of Paris. I
Yeah.
have taken a 3,000 square feet space last month, and I'm all ready to launch my brand here this summer.
Wonderful. Congratulations. You are speeding. You know, when I talked to you last year, you were about to go to Dubai. From that time, and now I've been like, everything have been happening so fast, a lot of things. I'm like, this is a Superman. In fact, tell us about your secrets. How are you doing every day to be a father, a husband, this designer, taking care of all this huge business, having project and looking so young still?
Yeah, it
Tell
has to
us
be,
the
you have to
secret.
strike a balance. I always knew when I started my journey, I
Yeah.
always knew that at some point of time, if I go work for a corporate, my entire life is going to go away. So I didn't want to compromise with that. That's how I decided, despite my graduations and post graduations in finance, marketing, mechanical engineering, I did not opt for a job because I wanted time for myself. And that's exactly what I'm doing now. I
Wow.
have a store in Paris. I have a store in LA, but everything is run by my staff. I don't need to be there. So I spend a lot of time with my family. I work from home right now. I don't need to be at the office. I get all my reports. So despite the expansions, I had time to go to Dubai and start something there. So I did my first show in Dubai 2 months back, got an amazing response. I already have a place in Dubai where my entire collection is displayed. And this summer, we have big plans for Dubai. It's always better to go one step at a time. So I could have done Europe first, and then, but time is fleeting. And in both ways, in Europe and in Dubai, there are opportunities. If you don't grab them now, somebody else will take them. So
Exactly.
you have to push yourself and work in different time zones and keep pushing yourself. And that's what I'm doing. I travel a lot whenever whenever there are holidays in between that my kids are going to stay home, I just book a flight and go, because then I don't have to drop them to the school. So yeah, because I have to stay with them also. I want to give them full time. I don't want to be all disappear because of my work in Dubai, in India, because I've been traveling a lot. But as much as I can, I spend time with my family too.
Awesome. Family is the best, and
Yes.
children are everything. And thank you for what you were saying, because I was really inspired, like you were saying, to be conscious of the time now and there and the opportunities we have. And the most important, to set up a goal, knowing that, okay, I want this, and work for it. This is awesome. So thank you so much. And I hope that you will have a shop in Norway also, that you're planning to have something in Norway.
Yeah, you see, today, as I look out, it's snowing in Paris. And so if it's snowing in Paris, Finland, Denmark, all those Scandinavian countries are crazy. Helsinki,
Yeah, it
yesterday I
is.
checked, it was -19. And several parts of Finland and Sweden are experiencing -40.
Yeah, it's true.
So I don't know if they're going to wear my resort wear there.
Okay.
But surely when I have a show in Greece towards this month end, and then I'm going to be in Spain and Malaga in this first week of February. So I'm sure all these people from the Scandinavian countries, when they travel to Santorini and Mykonos and Malaga, they're going to find my collections and they would love to carry it back from there.
That was a funny one. But of course, we have Soma here. We have our Soma. And in the house, we wear warm clothes. We have different clothes that we wear. So I think it's just the time, the good timing.
Yeah, true,
And
true.
I know I'm visiting Paris soon, and I would love to visit your store, your shop, and yes, it would
Sure.
be awesome to meet you and in person. Maybe have a video in your shop on store. That would be awesome. Thank you so much for coming, and I wish you a very, very blessed year again to you and your family.
Thank you, Larissa. All the best to you in what you're doing. You're doing a great job connecting people, and I wish you all the best for the year ahead.
Thank you so much. The pleasure is mine. I was really honored. Thank you.
Thanks,
See you
Larissa. Yeah, have a
again.
nice day.
Bye.
Bye.